Maybe you're that lady who has recently had unprotected sex and you're considering to take the morning after pill, or it's called the I pill sometimes, or Ella, and you'd really like to know how it actually works. In that case, this video is for you. Welcome to Life Rule. My name is Johanna. So the manufacturers say that when you've had unprotected sex, you can take these pills up to 72 hours afterwards. The Ella even up to 120 hours after, which would be 5 days. But how do they actually work? The manufacturers say, or they claim, that these pills would actually prevent pregnancy. Is that true? Let's check it out. So the first thing that these pills do is that they would prevent ovulation. So if you have in your ovaries, you have an ovum, an egg, which is just about to mature, then this drug would stop the maturing and it would stop the egg from coming out, and so it couldn't be fertilized. So in that case, yes, it would prevent pregnancy. But what if there's already an egg present? Or what if we're dealing with a so-called breakthrough ovulation? Because that actually happens sometimes, is that even though you're taking this drug, still the ovum will come out, still it's maturing and coming out. In that case, a pregnancy could happen. Now, then the second thing comes into place. The second thing that this drug does is that it changes the cervical mucus. What does that mean? It means that the sperm, they need to swim through the cervix into the womb, and the drug makes the cervix, the liquid in the cervix, so difficult for the sperm to get through that they cannot. So in that case, yes, that would also prevent pregnancy. Nonetheless, many women still do get pregnant. They get pregnant, they're a mummy, and at that time, when they conceive a child, you know, everything about their little baby is determined, you know, whether it's a boy or whether it's a girl, how tall he'll grow, and the shape of her nose, the sound of his voice, everything is determined at that moment of conception. And then that little one, of course, starts growing and starts moving down the fallopian tube towards the uterus, where it wants to nestle and attach itself to that rich, thick lining of the uterus. Now, here comes the third thing that this drug can do. What it does, it thins out the lining to such an extent that your little baby, now about a week old, maybe 10 days old, tries to attach to it, but it cannot. It's just too thin. So in that case, you would actually be having a very early abortion. So is the manufacturer right in claiming that pregnancy can be prevented? In some cases, yes, but in many cases also no. Now let's look at the side effects. Of course, with every abortion, there are psychological side effects, but let's look at the physical ones. Now we need to keep in mind that when you take this pill, you are taking a huge doses of hormones. In fact, it's so big, it's equivalent to a whole month's worth of the micro pill. Some manufacturers have even taken the pill off the market for some time because it can cause liver tumors or other things. And then if you keep in mind that some women who are so scared and, you know, react in panic that they take 2 of these pills, it can really be dangerous. Also, we need to know that for many women it's very, very difficult to return back to their monthly cycle. And talking about cycle, you know, keep in mind that you're only fertile for a very, very short time, for a very short period throughout your menstrual cycle. Only 5 days, maximum 7 days, you would actually be able to conceive. So after this initial shock, just think, maybe there is a chance that I can actually welcome this child. Maybe I don't need to take this tablet, which can really mess up my hormone balance. And maybe there's even a chance for you to parent your child through adoption. But I just want to encourage you, don't take any rash decision. If you need help, please do reach out to us. We're here to help you. And please also continue to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Bye-bye.